Clark had got married in 1952 to his high school sweetheart, Barbara Mallory, and then they had a youngster, Richard Jr., or Dickey, as he was known. His nickname was actually something different, as we're about to hear, because Gerry Granahan tells us the story of a phone conversation he overheard between Dick Clark and his first wife, who was known as Bobby, and they were talking about their infant son.
Dickey doing the don'ts. Well, I guess that was one of the first funny names in the business. How that came about was I was on Atlantic Records, and at the time I was splitting dates with Bobby Darin, and both of us were a little unhappy. And I wrote a song with a friend of mine from Buddy Knox and the Rhythm Orchids, and his name was Dave Aldred. We were on the train, and the wheels were making that noise, click, clack, click, clack, click. And by the time we got off the subway, we had half the song written, went back to the apartment real quick, grabbed the guitar, and finished it. I went into Bell Sound and to do a demo. I think it was a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I was doing American Bandstand. I was going to do the local show with a record from Atco. In those days, Bandstand, Dick Clark had a half hour that he showed locally in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area. So I went down to do that, and while I was there, I played this demo, or that I thought was a demo for Dick, and he said, "Hey, I think you got something there." So when I got finished doing the show, he said, "Why don't you go over and see this guy, Bernie Bennett, who is starting a brand new label called Swan, and he doesn't have his first record yet to put out." So I went over, made a deal with Bernie, came back, told Dick. He said, "Great." I said, "There's a problem. I'm on Atlantic Records, says Gerry Granahan. I can't use my name on this record." So he said, "Hey, well, it sounds like a group. Let's get a group name." So we thought and thought about it. And in those days, his manager was a guy named Tony Mammarella. And we were all sitting in the booth, and Dick was on the phone talking to somebody. I believe it was his wife. And he kept saying Dickey Do, which was one of his children. So when he got off the phone, I said, "Dickey Do." I said, "There's a name, Dickey Do." And went back and forth, and then it became Dickey Doing the Don'ts. And 3 weeks later, the record came out, and bada bing, bada bang, it was a hit.
And the wheels go um-ba-la-da, click, clack, click, clack, um-ba-la-da-da, um-ba-la-da-da, every click, clack brings me closer to you. Never know why I left you, babe. Whatever did make me go. It's a non-stop train that's taking me back, but it's traveling much too slow. And the wheels go